Good morning. It is March 16th, 2025, and it's time for your Sunday reading. I'm Dolly, this is the Wolf Girl Oracle, and as always, I am really glad you're here. Let's go over and talk to Spirit and find out what we need to do over the course of the next week to sort of just keep us on our path and keep us in the light. Okay, so let's get over to the other camera. All right, so here we are. So I've got the Star Tarot, and I'm going to be using some runes today too. So let's get the cards shuffled, and as I do, I'm going to ask the angels to protect us. I'm going to ask the spirits of the land in my home to surround us, and I'm going to ask the ancestors to give us wisdom. What do we need to know, Spirit, to keep us on the path and keep us in the light for the next week? Please and thank you, and I love you. All right, so let's take a look at this. First we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. And this is a lot of pointless conflict. You know, this is a lot of competition, and it also can be necessary change. And what I'm feeling about the necessary change is the avoidance, not the avoidance of conflict, but like being a good listener and observer, but not reacting. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting from it. Like we're being warned that we will walk into pointless conflict if we're kind of in a I need to stick it to you sort of attitude. So try to stay away from that, even though sometimes that feels good to do that. Try to stay away from that. And the rune is Fehu, which is a prosperity rune. It's a wealth rune. And I think that what Spirit is saying along with this rune is to lean in on your better judgment of things and be the bigger person. You know, don't engage in unnecessary conflict for the next week. Okay. Or at least in the beginning of the week. And Mercury's in retrograde right now, so really, communications are kind of funky and stuff, or can be. So right now is just a really good time to be a good listener. Okay. And then we have the Three of Wands for midweek. The Three of Wands. And this is very much a manifestation, an expansion card. And along with that, we have this rune, which is Jara, or Yara, which is a reward rune. Okay, so we're kind of getting the two of those things, manifestation and reward. And I feel like Spirit is saying, stay silent and observe, and even when it's hard, because you will definitely benefit from doing that. Okay, something good is going to come out of that if you make that your practice this week. Okay, we got the Ten of Wands in the medicine position. Oh, there we go. Kind of get the glare off of it. The Ten of Wands in the medicine position. And this is kind of a divided attention, too many responsibilities, taking on too much, making yourself stressed out because you're taking on too much kind of a thing. And the rune that goes with that is Tiwaz. And Tiwaz is a honor and justice rune. So what I feel like Spirit is saying here is, don't spread yourself too thin. You can't do anything with honor, especially honoring yourself, if you're spreading yourself too thin and trying to do too many things at once. Again, Mercury's in retrograde, right? This is a time for us to be slow and deliberate in everything that we do, how we speak, how we work, everything. So this is going to be a good week to sort of just take our time and ease into things instead of trying to rush to get everything done. Okay, and then lastly, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And this is a, this is a being tested card. Okay, it's a card of courage. It's a card of persistence and defensiveness. And along with that, we have Legos, which is flow, it's intuition, it's anything that has to do with your subconscious, okay, with your subconscious. So I feel like what we're being told, because this is the end of the week, this is after the week has progressed here, I feel like what we're being told here is we are going to be tested this week, but that we should have the courage to go through this, the courage to stay silent, the courage to observe, the courage not to do too much, okay, and just trust the process and really just love ourselves through this week. I think that this is kind of the week where Mercury in retrograde is going to be at its height, where it's going to be at its boldest and strongest. So we're being given a subtle warning here from Spirit to just be careful, because this is one of those times, where sensitivity is a factor, and it might be a good time to like ease back on social media this week and ease back on engaging in any controversial conversations with people. Just sort of keep it to yourself and observe. Watch what's happening in the world, and just sit with it. In the moment. So, anyways, let's go back to the other camera. That was very interesting. All right, I want to thank you guys for coming today. I love you guys. I hope you have a great week. I will see you all again on Wednesday for Good Morning Coffee and Talk at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? So take care, everybody. All right, bye-bye.